morning, dear students. Warm welcome to this session. You're watching Edustar Class 5 Science Lesson 7 Soil Erosion and Conservation Revision. Shall we start? Soil. Soil is the topmost layer of the earth's crust. Below the soil, there are solid rocks. Initially, the earth contained only air and water with hard rocks on the surface. With time, these rocks got broken down into tiny particles by the heat of the sun, the force of flowing water, and wind. The soil was formed. The process of soil formation is a very slow process and it takes millions of years. Why soil is important? Soil is one of the most valuable natural resources on the earth. Plants grow in soil. Soil supports and holds then plants. Soil also contains the essential nutrients that plants need for their growth. All living things depend on plants directly or indirectly. It contains air, water, minerals, and humus. Humus is formed by the decay of plant and animal parts. Plants need the top layer called topsoil to grow. Topsoil contains humus which makes the soil fertile. Thus, soil is the basis of all forms of life on earth. However, some natural and man-made activities lead to the loss of soil. Therefore, soil needs to be protected. Soil is home to small animals like ants, moles, rats, earthworms, and rabbits. Minerals and ores are obtained from rocks which lie under the soil. Dear children, what is soil erosion? The topsoil, being very light, is carried away very easily by the action of wind or water. What is soil erosion? The process of removal of topsoil from the surface of the earth is known as soil erosion. Soil erosion is process by which the top fertile layer of soil is lost. Land becomes barren. It cannot support any form of life. What are the agents of soil erosion? Wind, water, human activities. Human activities such as deforestation, ploughing of hill slopes, and overgrazing. Soil erosion by wind. Strong wind blows away the topsoil. It happens mostly when the land is empty and does not have any plants grow on it. A strong wind carries away a good part of the topsoil. Quite often, the roots of the plants lose their soil cover due to wind. It is common in desert and semi-desert regions where strong winds blows most of the year. Soil erosion by water. Rain loosens the topsoil. Flowing water carries the topsoil with it. This type of erosion is mostly seen in hilly areas as water rushes down the slopes and washes down the soil of the hills, making the slopes unfit for cultivation. This may lead floods. Moving water in rivers removes rocks and soil from its banks, causing soil erosion. Erosion can also lead to landslides, that is, when loose rocks move down a slope or hillside. Dear children, next we are going to see about the human activities. What kind of human activities can cause soil erosion? Deforestation, ploughing of hill slopes, and overgrazing. Deforestation. Cutting down of trees in large numbers is called deforestation. The roots of trees blind the soil firmly and do not allow it to be easily washed or blown away. That means the roots of trees and plants hold the soil together. When trees are cut, the soil becomes loose and gets washed or blown away easily. Ploughing of hill slopes. Deep ploughing of land and hill slopes also increases the risk of soil erosion by wind or water. Overgrazing. When the same piece of land is used to graze cattle over and over again, cause soil erosion. It results in less grass cover. This exposes the soil to wind and water, causing soil erosion. Soil conservation. Already we know that soil is an important natural resource, isn't it? The process of soil formation is very slow and it is not easy to replenish soil. Further, the effects of soil erosion are very harmful to all living things and the environment. Thus, there is a need to protect the soil from soil erosion. The protection of soil against erosion is called soil conservation. We must take care of the environment so that the natural resources can be properly used. Conservation refers to the steps taken to protect our natural environment. With the increase in population, it has become all the more necessary to take care of forest, water, land, and wildlife resources before they are damaged or destroyed forever. Now we are going to learn some of the methods that can be adopted to conserve soil. Afforestation or growing trees. Terrace farming. Embankments. Cover crops. Fences or bunds. We can see that soil conservation methods one by one now. First, we are going to see about afforestation or growing trees. Planting trees in large numbers is called afforestation. This is a very effective method to conserve soil both in the plains and the hilly areas. Roots of plants hold the soil together and thus the soil does not get eroded. Terrace farming. When running water comes down a slope with a great force, it carries large amounts of soil with it. This can be prevented by making steps or terraces along the hill slopes. On hill slopes, steps should be cut for growing crops. The steps slow down the flow of water. As the water flows down, some soil from one step is left on the next step. This soil is never completely lost. Next, we are going to see about embankments. Flowing water washes away the soil along the banks. So, On the banks of rivers, strong and firm embankments are constructed to control the flow of river water between the banks. This helps avoid damage to the crops and the soil. Flood should be controlled so that the excess water does not cause much loss of soil. Building embankments along river banks can reduce the damage caused by floods and prevent flooding of fields. Next method is cover crops. Fields are sometimes left empty between cropping season, which results in soil erosion. Therefore, farmers grow cover crops until the next crop is planted. The cover crops can be grass or seasonal vegetables or pulses. These crops not only prevent soil erosion but also increases the fertility of soil by adding nutrients to it. Between harvesting one crop and planting the next crop, the fields lie bare. To prevent the soil from being blown away, a cover crop such as grass, peas, groundnuts, etc. are grown. The roots of cover crops hold the grains of soil together and prevent them from being blown away. Next, we are going to see about fences and bunds. In plains, farmers build fences around the fields. This prevents rainwater from washing away the topsoil. The cover of plants and trees around the fields also break the speed of strong winds and protects the soil from being blown away. Dear children, plant more trees, save nature, save earth. The soil is the great connector of lives, the source and destination for all. Okay, dear children, we have revised Lesson 7, Soil Erosion and Conservation. Now, we are going to write the worksheet. Write the first page as usual, Worksheet 7, Science, Lesson 7, Soil Erosion and Conservation, Class 5, date and your name also. Exercise A, write important words, write 35 words. Exercise B, match the following. Write the question with direct answer. Already you know that, right? Exercise C, name the following. Write 3 components of soil, the most fertile layer of the soil, 2 agents responsible for soil erosion, 2 human activities that cause soil erosion, the part of plants which holds the soil together. At last I will give the answer key, you can check your answers. Exercise D, fill in the blanks with correct words. Answer key for match the following. Embankments, river banks, terrace forming, hills, afforestation, both plains and hilly areas, cover crops, grass. Name the following. Answer key. 3 components of soil, air, water and humus. The most fertile layer of the soil, topsoil. 2 agents responsible for soil erosion, water and wind. 2 human activities that cause soil erosion, deforestation, overgrazing or ploughing of hill slopes. The part of the plant which holds the soil together, root. Answer key for exercise D. Soil is essential for plants to grow. The fertility of the soil is greatly reduced by soil erosion. Deforestation is the indiscriminate felling of trees. Protection of soil against soil erosion is called soil conservation. Afforestation is an effective method of reducing soil erosion. Dear children, we came to the end of this session. Write neatly Worksheet 7. We have completed 7 lessons revision. Just recall that lessons. Thank you, dears.